Alright, so here's how flight works. We have evolved past the need for rabbit boots. I wonder what happens if you hit this. Anyway, it eats up 1 MP really quick. Oh, you could probably just rabbit hop over that. That's less cool than I thought it would be. You get a fruit of power. And I also need to remember not to just spam it there. Oh, but we can just do that as well. So that's how we get through a lot of, like, those extra watery bits, which is how we're going to get some treasure. In fact, we don't even really need the Sword of Water anymore. So long as we have MP, nothing can really stop us anymore, except that thing, because he keeps hurting me. I don't like it. I'll show off the practical applications of the Sword of Thunder's level 3 spell later. We're going to need it for some bosses coming up anyway, so... Okay. If we're right here... Oh god, these things. Yes, we're where I think I am. Which means we're close to being able to get something very, very nice. Actually, there's 2 things that are very, very nice in here, so... We'll go up here to go get one of them. Which means we were probably, like, right there earlier, and I just walked past it not knowing any better, but... Meh, whatever. We get some battle armor. Cool! Let's throw that on. I know this thing has, certain status protect... I'm not sure if this one is the one that has some status... that gives up status protection in exchange for more defense or not, but... It don't matter. We're gonna get some better stuff real soon anyway. Ow. Friend, that hurt. And now we have the Power Ring. The Power Ring is dope. This now hits twice as hard. This now hits twice as hard. And the lightning spell is basically just a straight up nuke. It's great. Alright, so we grabbed all the cool things we're going to be able to get from here. Oh, wait, no we haven't. There's still one more thing we can grab. I almost thought about... This one is probably the least useful of the bunch, but... It's here, so we might as well grab it. I didn't set out to make a 100% run, but... Oh, we were right there, weren't we? Oh well. Yeah, we might as well not waste the trip. I'd rather not have to come back in here again if I can avoid it. We haven't seen the place that we can actually enter this area from first. If we go south of Goa, there's a desert, and this is in the desert. And this next item is going to make traversing the desert much better, because there's hot sand everywhere, and we'd have to rabbit hop everywhere, unless we had a pair of leather boots. The leather boots just make it so any, like, of those damage tiles, like spiked floors or whatnot, none of them hurt you anymore. So we don't have to, like, hot-foot it everywhere. I still kind of prefer the rabbit boots just because jumping feels really nice, but... Now we don't gotta, so that's something. And if we walk out from here... This is the desert. The brown sand hurts you when you touch it. I actually like the music here. It's very, it feels very bleh. Very desperate feeling, almost, I guess you could put it. It really gives you the feeling of you live in a desert and you're not doing too well. There's a town around here, but I don't remember where it is off the top of my head. I think this will bring us back to Goa. So it will. Which we're gonna have to do because I need to heal up if I can't find Sahara, which is the town we're trying to find. But there's just something real neat at Sahara that I want to find, so I'd like to find the town if I could. And now that we've explored around, I kind of have a better idea of where I am. And now we can't teleport out anyway. Well, no, I got a fruit of power. I can do whatever I want. Who's gonna stop me? Let's pop us a fruit of power, because I am in danger. Heal up a little bit. We're gonna need to fly soon, so don't use it all. And we'll get the leather boots going so we can just walk into the sand here. Because this is where we need to go. It's inaccessible without flight, though, so... Save some MP for flight. Scorbos. Okay. Yes, this is a Let's Play. A little creepy, but we'll take it. And this is the desert town of Sahara, which is... Oh, that sounds like the Emperor and Messiah. Or Messiah. Yeah, this is the last, like, safe place in the entire game. This is the last place you're really going to be able to get anything done. Lit! I was about to say, he doesn't really have much of an empire anymore. His 4 greatest generals are all dead. Oh. 500?! Well, like I said, money's not really useful at this point anymore. I don't even know if there's an equipment shop around here. I'm pretty sure you can buy magic rings here. Yes, we can. They're 4,000 a pop, but we can buy magic rings here. Alright, so let's get us some change going. Gonna become Stom and talk to that lovely lass. That could just be a guy, actually, I'm not sure. That's not really gonna stop me, but... Actually, he did say he wasn't Goa. I thought I remembered the guy telling me that he moved to Sahara. But I guess I was wrong. So let's go back to Goa. Not flight, we want teleport. Yeah, the Dragonia Empire's really gone. We stormed the ever-living hell out of that place. Neat. Alright, buddy. Amakahana, give me a gift. I'm not sure if it's in one of these areas or whatnot. I'm just gonna keep asking around till I find it and then act like I knew it all along. Kinda weird how everyone says the same thing. It's a weird thing to say. Might be that guy. Or this... Yo, Wakahana! And we get the Warrior Ring, which... I know I just gassed up the Power Ring is the coolest thing in the world. But you know what we get to do with the Warrior Ring equipped? Oh, it's almost like our level 1 attack is coming out immediately. For most swords, it's kind of useless, but for this, it just means we always have a constant barrage of lasers shooting out. It's not so much useful for bosses, of which there are very few left, but it's very useful for just dealing with trash mobs. So that's dope. So, there's only one more thing I have to do left, because now that we have flight, there's something that we can grab in... Actually, I think there's a couple things we can grab in the mountains of Mount Hydra. Because now that we have flight, we can actually experience the rest of it. See, this is pretty great, because it's also just a great way to say, you know, fuck off, enemies. I want nothing to do with you today. Like, look at that. Look at it. What can they do? Nothing, that's what they can do. The Fruit of Lime? Don't really know why I went for that. It's kind of annoying to listen to, but it's a great way to do some grinding. Of which I'll probably finish that up off camera. I don't know if there are still enemies in Goa. If there are, I'll just do my grinding there, because with this I can just sit here and spam and not have to worry about it. Cool, so now we should head to the right. Maybe this is the, yeah, I think this is the corner I was thinking about earlier. The other issue is that the game can't really handle a lot of the pixels on screen, so... If you really spam this, the game's gonna lag a bit. But the game can't handle a lot of what it throws at you towards the end. Like, some of the bosses where we're gonna be spamming, the level 3 magic for it, the game is gonna crawl to just an absolute, like... It's gonna be a slideshow, basically. Nothing we can do there. And like I said, money is kind of useless at this point. If you want to collect a bunch, you can. The only thing that I would really use it for at this point is just to buy magic rings. Kind of weird that they put one of these here again. But yeah, magic rings, instays for grinding. All the best gear at this point is found, not bought. It's funny, like, you go from, like, kind of, like, always being chronically short on money to then just it being completely useless. Which I kind of like that. It feels nice. You have too many items. Well, shit. Not like we need this. And now we have another magic ring. Awesome. Which I don't think we're going to need that many magic rings. Well, actually... Hold up, what's my item loadout looking like? Magic ring, magic ring, magic ring. I don't know. With how much we're going to have to throw out the level 3 magic towards the end, we probably might need it. Who knows? I might drop a fruit for fun. But really for the warrior ring, we're only really gonna need... With the warrior ring, we're only really need MP for level 3 attacks. Cool, so we got all we can grab here. The magic ring was really all we needed. Yeah. Alright, screw me then. You see how much XP we're getting really just sitting here wandering around throwing out attacks like this? With this, you don't even need to consciously grind or avoid enemies anymore. Just everything kind of walks into you and then falls over. It's almost like a cheat code. The warrior ring makes the game a lot easier, but one could also say it just makes it less tedious. Which I feel like some RPGs don't really have an astounding balance on. Cool, this treasure chest in here is a medical herb. Completely not worth it. To think, I almost... Well, no, I have nothing in here I would have dropped for another item at this point. I'm just glad I had the guide up this time. This might ruin some of the movie magic for you kids, but when I make a cut like that, it's to get the map back. Just so I can ensure that we're going through as smoothly as possible. It's a long episode, but it's a good episode, so, you know. Yeah, actually, we probably don't need to grind anymore. Getting to level 14 is a good idea. I think you can finish all of Dragonia Castle at level 13, so... The one extra level might help. Every little bit of HP and MP counts. But as you can see, we are now capped out on HP and MP, so really the only thing left is needing it to hurt the final boss, and just one more little extra bit of HP and MP. Or, no, of offensive power. I believe that is a Mimic, because that's not... God, there's a lot going on here. Yep, Mimic. They feel kind of useless now because they don't give so much experience anymore, and the money is straight up useless. That's sad. It's kind of... Well, that one is kind of sad of how quickly they become irrelevant. And now we have the Bow of the Sun. Which means now we have the Bow of the Sun and the Bow of the Moon, which you're going to need to get through the final dungeon. Is that all I had to show off? I think there's one more thing. Okay, so the last thing we have to do is go to, the last thing that we're gonna need Flight to get is a last piece of equipment, which we need for, well, we don't actually need it, but it's very helpful to have. But we needed Flight to get it, so there's a reason I never showed it off. So, what I was, when I'd mentioned earlier when we got this, what was this, the battle armor? Yeah, the battle armor. The battle armor makes you immune to poison, which is why those red guys just straight up weren't hurting us anymore. Pretty neat thing to have, honestly, being completely immune to poison. Which is nice. Complete immunity to status always makes me feel, just all fuzzy on the inside. But yeah, we have to go back into Styx, or Styxy even, one last time. 'Cause there's something we need. And we need flight to get it. Ah! Completely forgot about you. Yeah, that was without the warrior ring. Ain't that something? But I was saying in something that I deleted. Don't know what it was with RPG developers in the 90s and giving their audience seizures. If I were you, I would simply not develop a mechanic where your player died while doing it. And here we get the Psycho Shield, which is the best shield in the game. Like, straight up. Like, we don't even have to, like, make any concessions for, oh, better defense but better effect. Because what the Psycho Shield does is it makes you immune to poison, petrify, and paralysis. So any status effect that we were even vaguely worried about, we're not anymore. So that's cool. Boy, you could get permanently stuck there, couldn't you? Wow, I didn't think about that. Would there be any way to free yourself? Huh. That's dangerous. Wow. I never thought about that. Anyway, this episode has gone on far too long. So next time, it's gonna be like, I think, the penultimate episode. So thank you so very much for watching me. Hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, shit. And take care.